Alright, welcome everybody. Alright, I'm gonna just do a brief tutorial on this game called Town of Salem. It's pretty much free to play werewolf slash mafia type deception deception type game. The only catch here is that every villager or townie actually has a distinct role and ability that they can use. Some which are more powerful than others. And obviously the object of the game is to kill all the bad guys or werewolves, or in this case, for this game, they're all mafia, who are each they each have their own individual abilities as well, which I will get into right now. So yeah, I mean, if you're watching and you find this game interesting, come feel free to join me. And yeah, so one of my first tutorial videos I've ever made, so bear with me. I apologize if I'm talking too fast or if I'm going too quickly, but I really want to get into this and I'm really excited to show you guys this game. Alright, so before we get into a game, I'll get into a classic game and just go through the basic roles. There's going to be 15 people in the game, and I believe the roles are as such. I will get into. There's going to be 3 mafia members, 2 neutral evils, which I will get into. It's basically evil people that are in it for themselves. They win it on themselves. Just think of this as kind of like a shadow hunter type of game. But yeah, it's pretty much mafia or werewolf. But I mean, yeah. So yeah, so the town each has their own roles. I will get into what each of them do. I believe I mentioned there's 2 neutral evils, 3 mafia, and 1 serial killer. So the serial killer is its own neutral killer type of, really powerful if used right. So here we go. The town each will have a role. They are distinguished by their type here. So some games will, or most games will have like 2 investigators, 1 protective, 1 support, and 1 killer. But that doesn't apply to the classic game I'll show you. It's going to be set on what is going to be there. I'll go through each of these real quick. So pretty much, and the types here. The protective types pretty much save people from getting killed. Support types, they pretty much role block or help the town, or like the mayor actually helps the town get votes. Like the mayor counts as 3 votes once right after they out themselves. Killing, they obviously kill people they deem are suspicious. And the investigative roles actually look at in the nighttime to see what roles people are. They can pick people that they choose at night, and something is given to them about their role. Alright, let's get into what each of these do. Bodyguard. Bodyguard protects 1 person from death each night. If your target is attacked, both you and your attacker will die instead. If you successfully protect somebody, you can't be saved from death. Your counterattack ignores night immunity. I believe there was a patch that gives them a body armor or something where if you do use the body armor and protect somebody successfully, I don't think you'll die. But I haven't played enough as the bodyguard to know. Alright, next up is Doctor. They get to heal 1 person each night, preventing them from dying. You may only heal yourself once, and you will know if your target is attacked if you healed them and they were attacked. I've played the Doctor like twice, and the guy I was healing was not being attacked by the mafia, so I believe you actually, that second part is true. It wasn't giving me any clues if my target was attacked, even though he said he did, so he got away with that. Or they got away with that. Next up is the escort. The escort gets to distract someone each night. Distraction blocks your target from using their night rolls ability. You are immune to other role blocks. There are certain mafioso that gets to do as such, but that's another side issue because we won't be playing with that. Consort. If you target a serial killer, they will attack you. Investigator, pretty important. They get to investigate one person each night for a clue to their role. And that clue is usually going to tell them 3 classes that they may be. So if I select somebody, it's going to tell them that they're like the bodyguard, the executioner, or werewolf, or something like that, for instance. And then it's up to you and your other town to distinguish what they are specifically. Jailer, pretty much the most important role, I believe. They get to choose somebody during the day to jail for the night. The person who is jailed is immune to all attacks and all forms of being visited. So after the night's over and they're in jail, the person that visited them will get a notification that they were in jail and immune. While they're in jail and during the nighttime, the jailer can actually talk to the prisoner anonymously. So the jailer would pretty much ask who the role is of the prisoner and has their own discretion to execute that prisoner or not. So if they know the prisoner was lying, they have the option to kill them. Jail target cannot perform their night ability, and while jailed, the prisoner is safe from all attacks, as I mentioned. If you do execute another town member, I believe you cannot use any execute the following night, or I believe you lose all of 3 of them. You're only allowed to execute 3 times. Yeah, some of these need to be updated. The lookout gets to watch one person tonight to see who visits them. Could be quite useful if you see a suspected mafia member going to somebody that you checked. Mayor, they may out themselves as the mayor of the town, and then all their votes count as 3 votes, and they cannot be healed once they've been revealed, and they cannot whisper to other people, which is quite important if people play right. The medium is kind of a weird one. They get to talk to the dead people while they're alive, so if they're still alive and there's still dead people around, they can actually hear what they're saying and talk to them anonymously. Also, when they do die, they have a seance where they can actually whisper to somebody that's alive and relay information for that day. So quite powerful if the mafia doesn't know what they're doing and actually outs their members in the while they're dead. It's quite bad. I've done it before and it feels like I'm cheating sometimes. Alright, the Retributionists, they may revive a dead town member and they can only resurrect one person throughout the whole game. Very powerful. Next up is Sheriff, another powerful role. Check one person each night for suspicious activity. They will be known, the sheriff will find out if the person is a mafia, unless they're the Godfather, which is pretty much the head mafia member. And they will know if the target is a serial killer as well. They have no way of killing, they have to relay this to other people. Spy can actually listen to the mafia at night. They'll know who the mafia visited during night time, and they can hear private messages. That's not correct. I don't know why that's there. You can bug a person's room and you can find out who visited them. Transporter will not worry about it because it's not going to be in our game. The Veteran, I don't think this is in our game either, but I'll go through it. If you're the Veteran and you decide to go on alert for a night, you can do this up to 3 times during the whole game. While on alert, you cannot be killed at night, and then you'll kill whoever attacks you, or whoever visits you, rather. So if a doctor visited you to heal you, and you alerted, then you'll accidentally kill them. So be careful, make sure you communicate and know what's going on. And then when you are immune to roadblocks. Vigilante, pretty much like the Hunter almost in Werewolf or Mafia. You can choose to take justice into your own hands. This is actually before you die, though. During nighttime, you actually get to shoot somebody that you feel may be suspicious, and they'll die. There are certain nuances in this game, though, that keeps them immune from this. which I'll get to you when I do play. The rest we are not in the game. Next up are the Mafia roles. There's only 3 in the basic game. There's the Godfather. They can kill someone each night. They have to follow the Mafia's orders. They send the Mafioso to go attack the target if there is one, which kind of makes it... It has its purpose, because if the Mafioso attacks on their own, it's just him that's leaving and visiting. It's not the Godfather that's actually going and doing the work, you get it? Like, the spy won't know if the Godfather... This guy keeps his tracks covered pretty well because of that. And then this is another big one, is that you appear as a town member to the sheriff, and you can talk to the other, and obviously when you're on the werewolf team, you can talk to the other werewolves during nighttime and see who you want to kill. Mafioso, they just carry out the Godfather's orders. If the Godfather didn't have any orders, like if they just were AFK, or if they just if they forgot to click on a target, then the Mafioso gets to pick a target as well, and they'll kill whoever they target. If the Godfather dies while this guy is still out, he becomes the Godfather. Last up for the Mafioso is the Forger. Forger here gets to choose a person to rewrite their last... That's not true, they don't get to... I don't remember if they... I've never been a Forger. In case it says they rewrite their last will at night. If your target dies, their last will is replaced with your forgery. You may only perform 3 forgeries. If there are no capable Mafia roles left, you will become a Mafioso, and you can kill with other Mafia at night, so you can talk to them. And obviously the goal for all Mafia members is that you are supposed to kill anyone that will not submit to the Mafia. Kill all the townies and neutrals. So there's 2 neutral characters or 3 neutral characters, one being a killer. In the classic game, there's a jester. Their whole goal is to try to get the town to lynch them. If you're lynched, you may kill one of your guilty voters the following night. So I mean, if they get lynched, it's their choice to either help the village or the town, because they already won at that point. Next up is the executioner. At the beginning of the game, you are randomly given a target that you are trying to get lynched, and your whole goal is to try to get that target lynched at any cost. If the target dies before you had a chance to lynch them, so they got killed by a Mafia member or shot by a vigilante or something of that nature, then you will become a jester. You become the guy I just told you about, and then you're trying to get lynched. So kind of goofy. Last up, serial killer. During night, they can kill somebody each night independently from the Mafia, so the Mafia gets a kill, and then the serial killer will get a kill. If you're role blocked, you'll kill the escort, the person role blocking you, and stay your target. You cannot be killed at night by the Mafia, it says. Or you cannot be killed at night. You have to get lynched. Or jailed. Yeah, the jailer is unstoppable. That's pretty much it. I went through all the roles. These are Coven roles. These are just part of the expansion. I gave the basic rundown of what everybody does in the game, and now let's try it. So we go to play, go to classic, play solo. Oh, so there is a random town killing one, and a random townie. Okay. Pimp Chimp Meme Lord 6. Since he's Jackson Thomas, I'll be Thomas Jackson. Alright, let's see what role we're given. I'm the executioner. Let's see what target I got. You're an obsessed lyncher who will stop at nothing to execute your target. And randomly lynching a player favors up the evil role. Should my target die, I become a jester. And I'll go through the interface here. Kind of a messy interface, but get used to it. So here we got our name. Here's the people who died. No one's died yet. Here's a list of all the roles for your reference. This is all the roles in the game. We got a brief synopsis of what your character does. And when you highlight it, it tells you how you win. And I kind of don't like that. We have all the members of the game here on the bottom right. We got the chat log here, which you can expand by clicking the chat log here and scrolling up and down when it's gotten too full. Full screen is report. Keep the music on or off. Turn the sound on or off. Here's your last will. When you die, people will be able to read that. It's good if you're really taking notes. If I was a serious character, I would obviously be trying to figure out who is who. Such as that. All alive, so nobody died, surprisingly. So, yeah, I mean, it believes me that there are... Who is my target? Super Meme Lord is my target. So I need number 1 to be lynched by the town. Right now the Pimp Chimp is whispering to 6. So when you do whisper to other people with using /W and then their number, oops, they would be able to see that you whispered them, but they won't know the contents of what you're whispering. So we have a push against 6 here to get lynched. Probably because of all the whispering. 6. Whisper Super Mean Lord. Huh, no deaths. I think it's weird. It's weird there was no deaths considering there is a serial killer. I'm voting innocent. Everybody thinks he's a jester. So, unlike in Werewolf or Mafia, just having majority isn't gonna... I mean, it's not majority, it's based off of guilty and innocent votes. You can actually win a vote just by guiltying and have everybody abstain. Just have one guilty and everybody abstain. It's just more guilty votes than more innocent votes. Right now, right there was 5 guilty votes and 3 innocent votes. So it's a lot more flexible on how to... It's a lot more easier to lynch somebody in this game. Oh, he's mafioso. Oh, they did a good job. And he left the game. Full moon out tonight. I really need Super Meme Lord dead. Hopefully I don't get eaten by the... or not eaten, but killed by the Mafia or the serial killer. I really need to find a way to push Super Meme Lord. And honestly, if the village or the town actually found out I was an executioner, they might not want to lynch me. It's because I'm neutral. I don't help their cause. I'm not good for it, but I don't really specifically help their cause by getting lynched. And 2 people are dead. Oh, my target died. I'm the jester. So I can't be coming out just saying that I'm the jester, kill me. The village don't want that. And neither is the Mafia, because I can kill one of them. I need to figure out a way to do this. Oh wow, killed the framer. Wow, village is doing so well. You really do need to find the serial killer though. Also, when you're one of the killing roles, you get a death note that you could put into people that you kill, just to taunt them. Alright, our medium died, or the medium died, and I became the jester because Super Meme Lord just got killed by the Mafia. Obviously he's the medium, it says right there, come on. This is the classic game. It's not like there's not that much things that are random here. The only thing that are random are the town killer and the random town. So if I claim that I'm a vigilante, they might believe me. So if you click on here, you'll get a possible roll of what. Why are they voting for 6 with 2 X's? People like to just mess their names like me. Just... I'm just random. I tried to randomly lynch because see, he's causing attention to it, and if I do get checked as, I don't know, someone who may be evil, or if the town believes that I'm evil, I want to get lynched. I'm really trying to get lynched now as the jester, the new jester, and then I win. If I get lynched, I win. Don't care about the actual game, I get to win as a jester. Blood is good. So that was the death note that killed them, the serial killer has. He was executed by the jailer. What was he? The death note for the jailer has this nice little form that they can put. Wow, good job. Good job, town. So I just told them that this guy that I've been trying to vote is the serial killer. So right now we have 2 jesters. Oh, don't kill me. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. If I was the serial killer, I can't kill while I'm in jail. That was the jailer. I couldn't have been the serial killer because I was jailed. Oh, please vote me. Come on, come on, come on. That's my defense, doctor. I don't have a will. I would post my will normally. So when you usually in the stand like this is a good example. When you're in the stand like this, you take your will, you highlight it, copy it, and then paste it on here. I win. Who do I kill? Fucking kill L. My first win as a jester, I believe. That would be funny if I was right. And Jackson Thomas was the serial killer the whole time. Now I just get to sit back and see who wins. So that's pretty much just the game. Oh, I wonder why it went off of full screen. Oh, they still believe there's an executioner. I feel bad. No, I don't. This was fun. So in these classic games, obviously, it's for people to learn, and there are a lot of new players here. I don't, I can't stand some of these people calling other people idiots when they know this is the room for new people. But, well, you know, what do you expect? People anonymously on the internet. But, you can change your name each game, so, I mean, it's not like people are going to track you down unless you did something really, like, throwing the game, then, yeah. Like, ruin the integrity of the game, then yeah. Oh, no lynch. So, this full moon deal is for, I won't be able to see it here, for when there's a werewolf in the game. So I have to stay here tonight if I really... So, as you collect, or as you keep winning and playing this game, you actually collect currency, in-game currency that you can spend on cosmetic stuff. See, like this guy here bought a house. Some you can only buy with actual money, so be aware that there are microtransactions in this game for this game for cosmetics, as well as an expansion to add roles. But this game is pretty good, especially the ranked practice in this game, because it mixes this up and actually has more randomness, so it's not as easy to figure out how things go, but this is a great place to start off learning how to play this game. Unfortunately, there's no tutorial either. Ooh. I still think Jim was the executioner. I'm surprised so many people have stayed in this game. Usually people leave when they die, they get upset. But it's good. I don't know if that information actually helps. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of new people. They're all mad at this guy. So if they don't lynch anybody here, they got one more night before they lose. The town members, that is. If they lynch the wrong person here, they lose. Then it's going to be one-on-one, and the serial killer will win on one-on-one. And the game will know that, because the other person has no way of winning unless they're a killer. But the killer's already dead. The town killer is already dead. The two that are town killers are already dead. The jailer and the veteran. Jackson Thomas is not there. Oh, he's not. He left? Oh, boo, he left the game. That's why he didn't come out of his house. If you leave the game and don't come back, you actually commit suicide. Oh, the town won as well! I said it was Thomas Jackson and that was me. Good job, town. Won my first game as a Joker. There we go. That is Town of Salem. And yeah, I'll go post this right now and tell me what you guys think. And if you're one of my friends, feel free to message me and we can play a game, or even if you're not my friend, Don't care. Come message me. And my Steam handle is Rhiga, Rhiga. Yeah, just send me a request, and we'll play. Thanks for watching. I'll hope to see you guys soon. Bye bye.